Let's briefly revise what we did today morning. We opened the loan sheet in which we went through all these different headers and we had some questions. And one of the questions had 40 years of age. So we have date of birth. We can insert a new column, age, and then we can use dated if, which is an undocumented function which needs start date, today's date, and then completed number of years. And then you press Control Shift tilde to get into a general format. This is how you will get the age. And because this is a formula, we select this column, Control Shift down arrow, right click it, copy, and at the same place we say paste option, paste as values either through this or through paste special, and then you can paste special as values, whichever way. This is already there, so I'll paste it. So now it is no more a formula. So now we have date of birth, and we have already removed all the names. So now we go to A1 cell, shift control right arrow, all the headers have been selected. One more thing we can do, the address file has got some extra blanks. So what we did was you insert a new column. Herein you write, we have to trim this. It will remove all the extra blanks. This is a formula. You right click, copy, right click and paste special. So it is the value and this is no more required. This I can delete, right? I come to A1, Control Shift right arrow and down arrow. Go to formulas, create from selection, select, and it has found that there are text headers in the top row and the left column, but left column contains PAN number, so this is not required. So now if you see, all the names have been generated. One more name will generate. The data is already selected. We go to the name box and type it is loan underscore data. So we have generated and you have to press enter. Once this has been done, then you can start proceeding with different count and sum ifs, count if s, sum if s functions. We were also trying to do the same function using the database functions. All the database functions have got dcount. All these database functions have got a standard three argument syntax. First one is the database. In our case, it is the entire database including the header, which is loan data. Second one is the field on which you are going to specify, and then the criteria. And the way criteria is given here is different than COUNTIF and SUMIFS. Now, all the database functions, you will not find the category here. But if you go to FX, and here you will find database functions. All are there: daverage, dcount, dcounter, dget, dmaxmin, dproduct, standard deviation population, dsum, dvar, and dvarp. Right? And all these functions will have same database field and criteria. Right? So let's try to solve these. So number of applicants more than 40 years of age. So for each one of them, we have to create, let's remove this stuff from here, right? And we have to create some criteria. So for this, what is the criteria? Suppose I say age, and age should be greater than 40 years. And the only care you have to take is wherever you have put the age, this and that criteria should be, this spelling should be exactly similar, right? So this is my criteria, and here I write number of applicants. So I want count, d count, database is what? Press F3, you get loan data, right? Now field, because it is count, you can put any field here, but the condition is that that field should have numerical data, right? So I put this age contains numerical data, even date of birth contains numerical data because internally it is a serial number. And then for criteria, you have to give header plus the criteria, close. So 5592. PAN number starts with AB. So PAN number, and I say AB star. And here again D count, bracket open, loan data, field, see it is count. Again, you cannot take the field PAN because it contains text data, right? If you put here PAN number and give this criteria, this should give you some error because count can only count numbers, but whereas the field which is PAN number you have given is containing text, so it will give you 0. But because I know there is a function called dcounta which can take care of non-blanks, if now you press, you get 20. The same answer you can get with dcount, and instead of this any other field which is numerical, then also you will get the same answer. But in this case, there are certain situations where this dcount is not working. Let us see this. It didn't work today morning also. Uh, Loan data field, I can give age, and instead of this I have to give criteria. I give this criteria, right, and press enter. But in this I'll change it to star T. In this I have changed it to star T. Is it correct? So when we do this equal to dcount loan data field, because we are counting, so we'll give a field which is having a numeric value. It could be anything. And then criteria, we give PAN and AB star. This gives you the correct result because you can check it here also. COUNTIF, PAN number, and here we can give AB star. This also gives you 20. But the problem comes when we try to do the same for this second value, which is dcount. And now here we are changing the criteria. Criteria is same. Only thing we have to change it to star T. This is giving incorrect result because the correct result is COUNTIF this gives you 412. This does not work, but what works is if I know PAN numbers are 10 digits, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and T, then it gives you the correct result, but not otherwise. So please note that AB star works, but star T doesn't work, right? we'll have to dig further why it is so, but fine. Now, similarly, decount for number 3 and 4 you can do. So that will be 1, 2, and let's say mn, and then let's see star. This will give you 16, and let me check with this count if pan number and 1, 2, mn star double quotes this gives you 16. So it's the same thing. So instead of solving it here, I have solved it here, right? This is the formula. Now owns house, owns car, and annual income is more than this. So what you have to do, find out in the problem, I'll delete these, find out which are the headings which are required. Owns house, owns car, and annual income, right? So those headings you should be able to owns house, owns cars, and annual income. Just copy them and bring them somewhere here, right? We have pasted it here. This is annual income, this is owns house, and this, right? Okay, and it should be greater than 15 lakhs, right? Let me check what are the values given in this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here also, yes. So all these three conditions, they are in the same row, equal to decount loan data. Because it is count, so I'll have to give anything which is having number, and then criteria is these three. Press enter, you get your 30. Now this is either house has applied for either house loan or car loan, right? Either house loan or car loan, right? So where is that field? Loan applied for. Control C. Let me delete these, and I say Control V. Loan applied for. Control C. Control V. Right now, it is house or home and car. Right. What was here? Loan applied for home and car. Right. And that is the question, either house, this or this. If you write it in different row, it becomes or. And here you write T count, how many customers are there, loan data field, because it is count, we have to put any field which has numbers. If it is not number, you can make it decounter, and the criteria is this. And you can check this also, either house loan or car loan, the same value will come. Total loan amount for males, you will put gender and here M, like that, and you will do D sum. Total loan amount for male born after 1985. Let's do this. So one is gender, should be M, and let me check out the date of birth field name, date of birth, Control C, and I'll write it here, Control V, and here it should be greater than, which format I am following, 17th April 1990. So same format I have to give. So it should be 01. This should be greater than 31 dash December 85. Right, born after 85. Right. So it should be 9. So total loan amount for male born after 1985 equal to what function we have to use? total loan amount applied for. D sum. Loan data. This is to be on which field? Yes, it has to be in the field which is applied loan amount. Applied loan amount, right? So I'll type this O1, right? And then comma, and criteria is these two. Press enter. You get this, and you can check it up with COUNTIP, etc. Average income more than average annual income. So annual income, and what is the criteria? This. For this, annual income more than the average annual income. So annual income we have written, and you have to be careful about how you are going to create the criteria. Equal to, greater than sign is a string, ampersand, average, F3, annual income, bracket close. This will evaluate to certain value, and now here T count, loan data, any numeric field, and then criteria should be this, and you get your average annual more than this. The only care you have to take here is that it should be as you would have written it in the COUNTIF function. That practice has to be done. Average annual income for female, we will use the average, and let me change this criteria. The moment you change the criteria, things will change here. For female, so let me write the here gender female, and you write equal to D average, and field annual income, and criteria is gender male female. You get this value. Average annual income for female and owns car. Owns car. Yes. Right. So here it is equal to D average, bracket open, loan data, field is annual income, and criteria is, gives you this value, right? Thank you, and I hope database functions are clear to you. Thank you.